Alright, so this is going to be my Meileena guide video, basically on her mix-ups and her staggers and just pretty much useful shit, right, with Meileena. The variation that I'm rocking is this one. You got the command grab, the low side, and then the combo ending moves. So the reason why I picked these moves, one, you get a crushing blow off of a projectile, which is always really good. You get an armor breaking move that has a crushing blow. Really fucking good. That's a command grab. Sign me the fuck up. You have a realistic grab. You could just zone in bone, and once you get in there, land your little down 3 and then grab them. Boom, you get a crushing blow. You have other realistic crushing blows. This is a realistic crushing blow. This is a realistic crushing blow. So she has nice crushing blows, if you ask me, right? So now, I want to go over her pokes. I think they're kind of mediocre, but you can make them work. What saves these pokes from being trash, in my opinion, her down one is good. I like her down one. It has good range, looks cool. It's cool, and Meileena's movement is just really good, if you ask me. I really like her movement. Her down 3 is kind of... If Rambo and Nightwolf didn't exist, this will be a good down 3. But since they do exist, you compare this down 3 to theirs, it's just... It's not that great compared to theirs, but you can make it work. What saves this down 3 from being complete trash, even though I love the range on it and it looks really tight, is that you can go into a command grab off of it, which really saves it for me. Like, I love doing neutral, then boom, and then go into a command grab. Like, it's really solid if you ask me. So there's that. For down 4, let's just not even talk about it. So there's that. So when it comes down to Meileena, you know, I like her buttons, and at the same time, I'm confused by her buttons. It's just like, I don't know what this bitch wants to do with her buttons. You have a 10 frame mid. People can have their opinion on it. It doesn't have the great range, but honestly, what this means, especially now that pokes are more negative now, except Kung Lao, but even though, you know, Kung Lao, his down 1 is down 3 or -5. Why? I don't know. Even though, you know, Meileena's, her shit is -6, whatever. So I'm gonna poke Kung Lao, and he's gonna poke me back. And then this is one thing that you can do off your back 1, right? So boom, boom, boom. You can literally just use it to pressure your opponent. Not only that, but it's a ridiculously good stagger. So now every time your opponent pokes you, you can just go into a mid. You don't have to go poke them back. Like, you don't get to be in that bullshit meta where it's like, my opponent pokes me, I poke him, or he pokes me, I grab him. You can now... This is a really good fucking stagger. Let me turn this shit off, right? This, in my opinion, is a really good stagger. -3, it's really fucking good. You can do boom, grab, or then boom, boom, grab. Like, it's a... Or you could just bait it or whatever, boom, boom, and then you could do a down 1 and then go into a command grab. So you do a mid, down 1, boom, and then down 1, and then you get them just like that, and you just condition them. Am I gonna complete it? You know, it's very solid if you ask me. Her back 1 is a very solid mid. Are you gonna be using it in neutral? Probably not. Probably not. But, you know, when you're waiting to get your turn back, you can really mess with your opponent. So now when your opponent does some shit and it's your turn, they have to worry about, 1, getting grabbed, command grabbed, down 1 into a command grab, going into your mid, staggering your mid and going to a poke and doing a command grab, staggering your mid and going, like, there's options off of it. Which is what I'm trying to tell you. Really, really nice options. So there's that. Next button I want to talk about is probably one of my new favorite buttons in the entire fucking game, which is this one. It just reminds me of Leatherface's forward one. I don't know, very nostalgic for me. And not only that, it's a really good button. 0, like, shit, should have just been +1. Like, Jesus Christ, it's really, really good. But here's some weird things about it, is that if I try going to the second hit and canceling into a second move, it doesn't. So your only option is to complete the string, but you could 1, stagger it, or boom, down 1, go into a command grab, or you can do 1, or 1, 2, and then grab your opponent if they're waiting for the overhead, or 1, 2, step back, go into this low move right here. So there's that. I really fucking... This is going to be your main Punisher, in my opinion, with Meileena. This is going to be your... Actually, not your main Punisher. Probably this is going to be your main Punisher. Sorry. like that, but like make your opponent whiff and create space and make them work towards you. That's what's gonna be it, you know, whatever, right? So there's that. Next buttons I want to talk about are just, I don't know, man. This is where it gets really weird for Meileena. Like this move, you're gonna see a lot of people throw this move. It has an overhead in it, but like, I hate comparing Meileena to other characters' moves. But it's like, for example, like Katana's back one, or not Katana's back one, or like Frost's back one. You know, Frost's back one comes out in 19 frames. This one comes out in 18. This one's just a frame faster, but like Frost's back one is tiers ahead of this one. Frost, she sticks a button out and puts herself in a position where she can't get hit. Meileena, this bitch is jumping around like it's fucking Black Swan, or just jumping like fucking, you know, Crisscross is about to perform their fucking smash hit. Like, she literally goes into, you know, your opponent. You know, you could use it to stagger off of moves or whatever, or like stepping back and then whip punishing your opponent. And I honestly think that's what it's for. So, one move that she has because of the combo enders, she has a throw. Like an actual fucking throw. It does 10%. Really fucking good. And not only that, but what makes this throw really good is this string itself. I'm -5 off of the first hit, -2 off of the second hit. So if your opponent is either ready to jump or like duck it, because they could duck it, one thing you could do is 1-2 step back and then go into it, or 1-2 step back and go into that, or you could do 1-2 step back and go into that. So we're gonna make Kung Lao, right? Now let's do this. Actually, let's just make him do a down one, right? Just down one it, whatever, right? And then we're gonna put him in this, and then we're gonna put it on. So we're gonna do this 1, 1-2. Why isn't he doing it? Let's see. All right, now he does it. So boom, boom. That right there, like boom, this is what you could be doing, or stuff like that, or oh sorry, stuff like that as well, or just like that. That is a counter right there. So I think that is what that button is for, literally enforcing whiffs on your opponent. It has okay range, if you ask me. It's a weird button, I don't know, it's just, honestly, I can't really rate if it's good or bad, but a lot of people are going to use it because there's an overhead, and just people fall for overheads all the time, myself included. So I feel like that's what you're going to see a lot with people, is that they're just going to use this because it has an overhead, or use it as a combo starter or whatever. I don't know. I've never done a Meileena combo. I just came up with that right now. I don't know her combos. So there's that. So I guess so. This one falls in the same category as this one. Like, am I gonna really use this shit in neutral? I don't know. I just don't know. And that's probably my biggest problem with Meileena, is what button do you stick out? You know, probably this one. This is probably the button that I'm gonna be sticking out with Meileena. Like, just use it in neutral or whatever. Like, I don't know. I really like this button in neutral, but it's like, in neutral, it's like, how do you get in on your opponent? Like, you could use it to get in, but you're gonna have to dash up and then do it. Because if you just do it where you're at, it's like, man, if this starts whiffing, like, oh man, it's a wrap for you. But you could definitely use it. I feel like this would be a very popular string for Meileena. Not only that, but you also have the fucking ball. You have this. So there's ways of getting in on your opponent. My way is going to be this, and then sticking out down threes, and then use this move whenever. This move, is like, am I going to go dashing up and doing stuff like this? Probably not. Probably not, because this move is just super unsafe. Like, man, -16, fuck me. And staggering it, -7, whatever, maybe, and just do it, be completely safe. But, I don't know. It's a very, very weird move. That being said, also, you have this move. I'm not the biggest fan of this move. I don't want to really talk. It's like, I don't know, like, I don't know, just the range on it, it just doesn't really, I don't know, I don't like it. Maybe doing that, just, I I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of this move, to be honest. But you could make it work. I much rather fucking go into this move that has better range. It is a bit slower. Like, you compare the range on this move, and you compare it to this one, is damn near the same shit. Alright, so look at Meileena's feet. Look where she's at now. Look where she's at right here. Damn near the same shit. 19, 17. It's just, this button is just much better than this one. It's just, I don't know. It just, why am I going to use that button? Maybe do something like that. Maybe, but I could just go into this string, and it's just so much better. Like, as a stagger, like, I don't know. Let's actually make him go off of that. Like, let's see how good of a stagger really is it. Minus 10. Yeah, you're gonna want to complete the string. Yeah, so it's gonna be up to you on that one. So I don't want to make the video too long. I don't know. I just want to give you guys an idea of things that you can do with Meileena. Again, I'm still new to this character. I still feel like there's a lot to discover, but she's a weird one. But I like weird, so I guess that's something. So hallelujah, holla back, deuces.